Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend's video. Great to see you as always. First of all, thanks for everyone who came and joined me for our YouTube live stream last weekend. I do try to put up something every weekend. If not a video, then we might do like a live stream or chat or something like that. I want to show you a whole bunch of the things I picked up from the Sephora VIBSale that happened recently. I hope those of you went and got yourself some treats and goodies as well. As you're watching this video, if there's something I got that you really love, that's a favorite of yours, or that you would like to review or that you've been curious about, feel free as always to leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So have a good selection of goods here. I am not going to go into too much detail about every single item. Most of them, if not all of them, are new products to me, except for maybe one or two. So it's been a great chance for me just to try out new things. So I'm in the same fresh boat as you are. Alright, let's start off with something from Too Faced. And I hummed and hawed over this for a long time, but in the end I did decide to pick up the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette during the VIB sale. I had asked some of you about your thoughts between this palette and the natural palette, like the bigger limited edition one, and many of you kind of were on both sides of the fence, and some of you just said you thought the Too Faced eyeshadow formulations have been really going downhill. I considered getting just one or two of the key colors, the peachy tones, from another brand, so I don't have to buy the entire palette. But by the time I added up those individual shadows, because things are expensive here in Canada, it turned out to be about the same price as just paying for the entire palette, which is what it ended up doing. I have not used this yet, but I do look forward to trying it out. Next, I have this really cool little gadget from Peter Thomas Roth, and here's the packaging. Most of the things I have unpackaged so you can see it easier. I might do close-ups of some of the smaller items, but we'll see as I get to editing this video and how much time I've got this weekend. Anyway, this is a mask tool. It's called MaskTasker, Mask Application and Removal Tool. So let me open this for you. It is essentially a little silicone spatula bobble, and it has little nubs on one side. It is beveled and rounded around the edges, and what you're supposed to do is use this to apply your face mask, massage it with the little scrubbers, and then take it off using kind of the scraper side, so you don't have to get all of your face towels dirty. For myself, especially if I use something like the Vixa thermal cleansing balm, that stuff really gets on your towel, and I wonder if something like this will help me remove it with slightly less hassle, or if I'm doing a face mask that is a rinse off type, maybe the little scrubbers can help and just be easier to clean up than using a fresh towel every single time. So that's this from Peter Thomas Roth. I think it's a very inexpensive buy. Next is something that I have used, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it because I thought it's really expensive. I'm not someone who's really great at doing my hair, hence hair is up today. But I have for a long time loved the Bumble BB All Styler Blow Dry. There's a couple of variants of this. There's one for straightening your hair. There's one that's in the purple tube that is for extra repair if you have damaged hair. I just went with the original All Style Blow Dry in the blue tube. This comes in a deluxe travel size that you can buy for about $17, and this is about $37. So quite hefty in my opinion, but granted, the mini sample that I got from one of my Sephora orders, I've used it for a long time, so I think this will still last me quite a while. I like this a lot. I also have and use the Living Proof, is it called the hair primer, for styling your hair while it's damp and then blow drying it. They're both great. I haven't really found a favorite between the two, but this might be a favorite for you as well, or if you've been thinking about it, I really enjoy this. Next, a little mini thing. This is from the Sephora brand. It is their Cloud Cover Large Powder Puff. I thought about getting the Lower MERCIER, and then I thought, well, it's a powder puff. Come on, guys. I could pick this up from somewhere like the drugstore, that's fine too, but I think I was just short of renewing my VIB or something like that, so I picked this up as well. Relatively inexpensive, quite soft, quite squishy. It's not a firm powder puff. I'm not sure how much I will like the softness of this. It might be a little too soft, but we'll work with it and see. I'm hoping to use this with my Laura Mercier setting powder. Moving on then, I've got a mascara. You know, the VIB sales as a whole is a time for you to get things that you normally wouldn't splurge on, and mascara is certainly one of those things for me. I wear drugstore mascaras all the time. They're some of my favorites. I've got a couple of great mascaras I'm going to share with you in my upcoming favorites video. But this was something I had used a long time ago and lingered in the back of my mind, so I went and got it. So when I splurge on mascaras, it feels like a big deal. So this is from Tarte, and it is called the Lights Camera Splashes, because this is the waterproof version. And I gotta say, I put it on this morning while I was doing my makeup, getting ready to film, and it didn't impress me as much as I remembered. Granted, when I first used it, I used the original formula and not the waterproof. I used waterproof as it holds the curl in my lashes. So I put this on, wasn't super impressed, and then went over it with something else from CoverGirl that I'll show you later. I don't know if I want to return this. I kind of do, since it was, what, about $25, and I feel like it did not live up to the $25. But at the same time, you feel kind of guilty returning mascara. I don't know. Let me know. Would you return something like a mascara if you didn't love it? I think it's still within the 30-day return policy, so I could do that. But anyways, this is from Tarte. Got it on a whim. Got it based on memory. Wasn't as good as I thought it was. Alright, next thing I've got is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm wearing it on my brows today. I went for the two-tone brow duo, and this shade is medium brown. There are so many colors to choose from. Since I've got colored hair now, I could wear lighter brows or darker brows depending on if I want to match the lower half of my hair or, you know, my natural hair color at the roots. I thought this was a good soft medium between the two, and again, it comes with two shades, so you can mix and match for an ombre brow or something more natural if you'd like. I still have to get back into the groove of using a brow powder. I used to use them all the time, and then I went to the pencil, and now I'm a little slow at doing it with the powder, so it needs some more practice. But this one I think is a really beautifully textured product. I'll have to play around with them more and see if I like it better than the pencil from Anastasia. Then we've got a lot of lip products. I adore lip products. They are some of my favorite things in makeup: lipsticks and foundations. Two of my favorite categories and my favorite drawers in my makeup collection. So I have two here from Bare Minerals, and they are both from the Gen Nude collection. One is a lip gloss, and I kind of hopped onto this when I was watching a video from, I think it's Jamie Page Beauty. I'll put her link down below. She's Canadian, she does YouTube, she's blonde, and she really loves this gloss. I am very fickle with my lip glosses. I'm mostly a lipstick girl, as you will see later on, but you know, I still want to experiment with glosses and see if I can find some that I like. So there's a load of different colors in the Gen Nude collection. This one is called Groovy. It's one of the lighter baby pinks to something like, you know, Max Floor Abundance or something like that, similar to that tone. Then I got a liquid lipstick, and this is also from Gen Nude, from Bare Minerals. It is called Swag. All the shades in the Gen Nude collection are beautiful. I have a lipstick from this range as well, and it's really nice. I haven't used any of the lip products yet though, these two. Next is a total splurge, but what are sales for, right? Splurges. This is from Dior, and it is their Rouge Dior 263. The color is called Hasard. It is what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's a beautiful, very complexion brightening type of pink, and it's very suitable for spring. I saw this, you know, in the stores, of course, but then I was watching Lisa D1, who some of you may also watch, and she's so good at recommending those nudie, peachy, pinky lipsticks. If you are a super girly girl, I think you'll love a lot of her color recommendations, especially lipsticks. So picked up this one from Dior. Then two more things from the Sephora sale. Here is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I have had this in my wish list for a long time, but I'm like, I'm not super into primers. But at the same time, this sounded really promising as it's silicone free and it's a moisturizer and a primer all together, so it's a one-step deal. Have not used it yet, heard loads of great things. Let me know if you've tried it and if you love it. Then the last thing from Sephora is from Laura Mercier. I've been trying to get into Laura Mercier a bit more. I do have and love some of their products. This is their eyeshadow stick, which I'm wearing in a very sheer fashion on my eyes today. I try to wear some of these products so I can show you how they look in action. But it's just a twist up shadow stick, very creamy. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. I think you can build it up for more intensity. There are probably 5 or 6 different shades. I went with the color in Amethyst, so it's a purple tone, but it's quite neutral when you blend it out. It's not a super in-your-face, shocking type of purple. And it's one of those easy-to-use shades as well. So like this a lot, actually. All right, next 2 things, actually 3 things, are from Shoppers Drug Mart. So if you live in Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart will be not a new name to you. They're a local drugstore, mostly here on the West Coast, I think. And they have a beauty boutique where they sell more higher end items. After I went to one of the beauty previews for spring and summer, I totally fell in love with the Paul and Joe spring collection, and I went online and ordered 2 of their blushers. The Paul and Joe products, you should know that when you buy them, they come in just a packaging like this with a plastic card. And you are supposed to buy a case. The case is not very expensive. And altogether, it's as a whole, it's about a mid-range line, I would say, as a brand. So the case is not from the collection. The case I have separately. But the blush inside is from the spring collection. And this one is the one that made me just completely fall in love. I saw it at the event. I said, I have to go and hunt this down. Not very many locations carry Paul and Joe here in Vancouver, but the one in downtown does, on Burrard. So the blush color is number 002, and I'll link all the products down below for you, the names of them, so you can see them a bit easier. So I have this one, and these are all dual tone blushes. I am wearing the other one on my cheeks today, but this is 002. And then the next one here is, let me just flip this over, 00003. And this is what I have on my cheeks. Again, it's a 2-tone blush. It's got shimmer in it, and it's very kind of visible shine in the pan, but on the cheeks it's quite a soft glow. Paul and Joe as a whole is a very beautiful, feminine, pretty type of line. So if you like pretty girly makeup, this is one to go for. FYI, I was originally only going to get this one, and then I found what is this? 002 is called Mon Lapin, which means my bunny, and of course in the basket this went as well. I mean, how can you not get a blush that's called Mon Lapin, right? So here we go, I've got 2 now, and they're really beautiful. Last thing I want to show you before we wrap this up is a sunscreen, because we are in sunscreen season once again. It is always a struggle for me every year looking for sunscreen, as I break out easily with a lot of chemical ingredients in sunscreen. So while browsing for the Paul and Joe blushers, I happened upon this one from DARPHIN Paris. They are a French skincare line. They're kind of a mid-range luxury, not quite luxury, but just getting in there in the mid-range. This is new from them, and it is called the Environmental Lightweight Shield Emulsion SPF 50, and this is completely physical mineral sunscreen. So I thought it was great. It's not a very large bottle, let's be honest here, but so are a lot of the popular Japanese sunscreens that many people like. I know Shiseido makes some great sunscreens. I haven't tried them out yet, but I was looking for something that was purely a mineral sunscreen, and this seems to be it. If you want a review on any of these things, including the sunscreen, which you might, let me know in the comments. And I think this wraps up our video for today. Hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you very soon next time. Take care. Bye.